Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to Life's Magical Journey. I'm Life, and on this video, we're talking about how to move through resistance. So, I've been seeing this question a lot when it comes to law of assumption, law of attraction, visualization, and people are asking, how do I move to that point? How do I get from where I am now, which is depressed or sad or lonely or defeated? How do I get from those feelings to feeling like I can manifest my desires? So that's a really, really good question. So I want to tackle that today and make some suggestions for you guys. The very first thing is going to be being honest with yourself about where you are. A lot of times, especially in the spiritual community, we want to be so positive Polly, right? We want to be, oh, I'm doing great, life is good, I'm high vibe and all this other good stuff. But when it comes to being honest with yourself, that's what really matters. You can fake the funk in front of everybody else, but when it comes to being honest with yourself, that is going to take the cake. So don't shun that side of you. Don't tell yourself, oh, I'm feeling great and I'm high vibe and I'm this and I'm that. Be honest with yourself about where you are, because that is a good indication to really guide yourself back to where you want to be. If you're giving yourself BS because you're trying to feed yourself lies by saying the positive affirmations that you really don't feel, you're telling that side of yourself, you don't matter, you don't count, shut up, okay? So you want to acknowledge, you don't want to get too comfortable there, but you do want to acknowledge wherever you're at right now. One thing you can do at the same time is remind yourself that it's only temporary. To just make general statements telling yourself that this is only temporary. I remember feeling this before and I got through it. I was looking for a job when I found this one. I got over my last two exes. I'm going to get over this one too. Whatever you need to tell yourself, that is just a general statement that says things are going to be okay. They may not be okay right at this moment. You might not feel that good about the situation right at this moment, and you don't have to. But remind yourself that you will feel good, you will get over it, and everything will be fine. Some physical things you can do to move through resistance is going to be things like those small meditations we've been talking about. 5-minute meditation, do 5 minutes worth of breath work. If you don't have that much time, just close your eyes and count to 5. There's so many things you can do. Just real quick, bring yourself to the present moment. If you do have time to do more meditation or a longer meditation, then go ahead and do that as well. If you need a distraction from your current situation and you're trying to move through that resistance, maybe start going to the park and taking up a new sport. Learn how to play an instrument. Start writing, start sewing. Do something that's new to you, because you remember that excitement of learning something new. I remember when I first got on the cheerleading squad, because I know nothing about nothing. Like, I didn't know how to cheer, and I was so excited, not just to be a cheerleader, but because I was learning new things. I was learning how to cheer. And so things like that is going to be a good way to get you off of that topic that you're not feeling good about. I want you to practice feeling with your body. A lot of times when people ask us how we feel, we think about how we're feeling with our mind. Oh, well, what am I thinking right now? How do I feel about that? I'm not asking you to think about it in a mental way. I'm asking you to literally feel with your body. That's a great way to bring yourself into this present moment. So just for fun, go ahead right now and close your eyes and put your focus on your hands. If you focus on your hands, you'll notice you'll feel the blood running through them. You'll feel little twitches and tingles that tell you that your hands are alive. Take a minute to do the same thing with your feet or your stomach or your legs. Wherever your attention goes, you will start to feel life there. And it's so important that you do that, because that brings you to the present moment. It reminds you that you are alive, and it's a really good meditation just to take your mind off of whatever you're thinking about. Another thing you can do is writing or listen to some music. read a book, do anything you can to get your attention, to get your focus off of the current situation. Do anything you can to distract yourself, and I guarantee it will raise your vibration. When your vibration rises, it doesn't have to be in focus on what that situation was. That release of resistance will cause this thing to fix itself. The main thing that I want you to focus on is gratitude. When you focus on gratitude for what you do have, what is going right, what people you do have in your life, when you focus on gratitude, your vibration will rise and you will be able to, through the lack of resistance now, because your vibration is rising for a whole nother subject, you will begin to feel less resistance in that area as well. That is the biggest takeaway from this. I want you guys to focus on gratitude. Okay, so I'm excited for you guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I love you all for no reason at all, and I'll see you next time.